Patriots versus Steelers, Sunday Night Football, 6th banner raise, pretty awesome. 33-3 win. Thoughts?
I mean, we killed.
Yeah.
Like
all the amazing stuff that James said. I think, watching that game, I saw Tom Brady's first throw was like kind of a pretty crappy throw. It was like not good.
Yeah.
And I was like, uh-oh, like maybe is this the year that he starts to go down? But then
we always say that.
time after time, he keeps proving that that year doesn't exist. And every year, he just keeps literally getting better. He threw for like almost 400 yards and 3 touchdowns. Keeps showing everybody that tries to like predict when he's gonna go downhill, that it just hasn't come yet, and it probably won't for a little while.
I mean, it is going to be disappointing in 60 or 70 years when Brady starts to go downhill.
yeah.
Another interesting stat to go over. 7 different receivers caught football from Tom Brady on Sunday. That's pretty interesting.
What was it, 36 plays?
One of them,
or something like
the
that?
most interesting thing is one of them.
Not at all. Like 25.
One of them
It
was a
36.
tight
I heard
end.
36 in the game. I thought.
One of them was a tight
25.
end. 1 reception for 3 yards. So, do we even?
Gronk 2.0.
He's also the third.
3 yards, what is that, 1 fantasy point?
Thoughts on
3.
Philip Dorsett, his game?
Top 5.
4 receptions for 4 targets and 2 touchdowns with a long of 58. Like you can't do that any better.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we're going to see that again from him because now the Patriots are going to have this diverse receiving core.
He's gonna be the 4th option now, so
Yeah.
maybe it
See,
could happen, but it's not gonna be like this anymore.
I would have to disagree with that. I think that the way the Patriots structure their offense is that they really rarely have like that one go-to guy. Brady loves to spread it around, so there could be one game where Antonio Brown gets 100 yards and 2 touchdowns, and then the next day it could happen to Josh Gordon or Edelman, and then Philip Dorsett. I think they're all in the mix. Brady just likes to throw to whoever's open. He just looks at the matchups, doesn't really favor one particular guy, so I think we could see Philip Dorsett break out with these games occasionally about as often as any other Patriots receiver.
I really think the most interesting thing about the Patriots now is that Bill Belichick is a defensive-minded coach, really known for that. And now that everyone's talking about the Patriots offense, this defense is really good, and they're going under the radar. With Duron Harmon, Stephon Gilmore, McCourty twins, can't forget about them. In the secondary, new guys like Chase Winovich, rookie, had an impact on the game, and then new face, or familiar face, Jamie Collins, really having a big part of the game.
Can we talk about how the Patriots held the Steelers to 3 points without Talon, one of their best players, who was probably in the mix for the Super Bowl MVP discussion?
Yeah, exactly.
By the way, if you're wondering why he missed, he's a dad now, so...
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Whatever, Kyle.
Watch one.
One interesting thing I saw when I was watching the game was that this is probably going to be a Kyle Van Noy job, but Jamie Collins was following James Conner out of the backfield. So maybe he did a really good job. I mean, James Conner had like 1 catch or something like that. Not a lot of yards.
I know he had 10 fantasy points.
Who, James Conner?
Yeah.
We're going to talk about that.
He did.
But Juju Smith-Schuster, 6 receptions, 78 yards. Really good job locking him down. He's the most dangerous receiver on the Steelers by far. So props to him.
He's probably one of the more dangerous receivers in the league at this point. I mean, top receiver for a Hall of Fame quarterback.
Like 3 or 4 of those catches were like in garbage time, in the overtime, when they're down by 20, 25 points. Like
Yeah, so looking ahead to some of the Patriots' next games, I think that they have a good chance to really start off this season with a lot of wins in a row. I think Pittsburgh was probably their most difficult game, at least during the early part of the season. So they should see a lot of wins start to pile up before it starts to get more difficult late in the season. So that could be fun to watch. We could start looking at 6, 7, 8 wins in a row to get started.
I mean, next week we're looking at them playing the Dolphins.
But to mention the Dolphins, no matter how good or bad they are, Patriots always don't perform to the highest potential in Miami, as we've seen the past couple of years, unfortunately.
They lost 59-10 last week.
Hey, you never know. It's sports. Sports is a crazy thing.
By the way, I know we're all thinking that the Patriots are going to go to the Super Bowl, hopefully win it. It's in Miami. Tom Brady in Miami is kind of, it's only operating like semi-greatness.
games coming up for the Patriots. They play at Miami, opening up divisional play. They'll play 3 divisional games in a row. They're going to have the Jets at home, then they're going to travel to Buffalo to take on the Bills. 3 Sundays. All right.
Patriots have got a good road ahead of them.
They do. Definitely. I mean, Super Bowl or bust every year for the Patriots, but
By the way, Rex Burkhead in that game against the Steelers going off, Sony Michel was kind of silent because I think like the mentality now is that you see Sony Michel, he's not a great receiving running back, so you assume they're going to run. Rex Burkhead and James White too, teams that confusion, and Burkhead showed up. I mean, what do you have, like 30 yards?
40, yeah.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
One other thing I'd like to mention, I mean, Jared and I were talking about this the other day, just the amount of times Patriots went with 5 wide receivers and having Tom Brady alone in the shotgun, that it's fun to see, just letting the greatest quarterback of all time throw the ball every single time. But, yeah.
Or just to be caught and just run downfield.
Yep, that's how
First
football
down.
works. All right.
You got to see Edelman throw a pass to
James White.
James White. That was pretty cool. Usually, anytime Edelman gets the ball in the backfield, you know there's always the potential he can throw, so it's usually exciting. So that was fun.
Yeah, after that throw, because it was so early in the game, the Patriots' leading passer was Julian Edelman.
Wow.
What was that, like the 3rd play of the game? Something like
Yeah,
that.
something like that.
It was also very nice to see that Tom Brady is faster than at least one quarterback in the league, behind, in front of Ben Roethlisberger, obviously, aka Will Ferrell.